because of the political context, I cannot be like very optimistic. We need to question what is the utility of the work that think tanks are doing, you know. So the world is changing, and I think that think tanks have to also change, like also rethink what our model is, what our usefulness is.
Am I optimistic about the future of think tanks? Yes, absolutely. There are no shortage of problems in the world, so think tanks have a healthy and robust future ahead of them in trying to make the world a better place.
I would say I'm optimistic to around 70% and 30% pessimistic. And you may ask why? Because I think, as I said, there is a change happening. If we start getting a blend of the key stakeholders into think tanks, maybe on the board, maybe to lead it, I think it's happening in many think tanks, you know. So that's why I'm optimistic that things will change, but we need to keep pushing.
People who are working for the think tank world, I think, always have to be optimistic, because when there are problems, I think it's the role of the think tanks to provide solutions, provide the policy framework to solve those problems.
I'm always optimistic. We really, really do believe on radical collaboration. We have been building long-term relationships both with other researchers, with citizens and civil society organizations. Right now we have new governments both at the federal and state level of Brazil, which is always a beautiful window of opportunity.
I think the future is optimistic, but not necessarily for individual think tanks. I think the future is optimistic for the think tank sector. And so those challenges that think tanks are facing today, or they're going to be facing in the future, will be met by new ideas and new ways of working. It means that some business models will not work. They might realize that they're going to lose out in the kind of the battle with media. That is, producing content, producing analysis, and sharing it with the wider world. They might lose out in the battle with consultancy companies that are encroaching in that territory. But others might emerge to fill other roles.